Hey, friends. Well, it must officially be summer. This weekend, I'm privileged to preside over two different weddings. I'm so excited for these two young couples. In one of the weddings, I had the bride as my catechism student. In the other wedding, I had the groom as one of my catechism students. And so this is very exciting for me to be there for this special day for these people that I have seen grow up and have been their pastor for these many years. Of course, that means that this is a season of love. We as Americans tend to think about love as something that we feel in our hearts. And of course, that's something that makes sense to us. With Valentine's Day, we see all of the hearts everywhere. We have a deep feeling in our hearts as we think about someone else. We keep them in our hearts, all of those good things. Did you know, though, that in the Greek and Hebrew language, the seat of love wasn't necessarily your heart? The people back then, so many centuries ago, instead thought of the seat of love being in their stomachs. And that's not that far out of the realm of our thinking and understanding. That kind of actually makes sense. We even have the term today, butterflies in your stomach. When you see that person that you have such deep affection for, you get that feeling in your stomach and you understand it's movement around in your stomach, and so you feel that love. The Greek and Hebrew people actually had a word that would talk about so much love that it would cause those insides not only to move around like butterflies, but so much love, so intense a feeling of love that it would cause your insides to burst. That word for love is called, in English, compassion. Interestingly enough, in the New Testament, the word that we have for compassion is only used for God and for Jesus in particular. This weekend in our worship service, we're going to hear about Jesus seeing the crowds and him having compassion on them because they looked like sheep without a shepherd. And so he provided for them. He provided for them certainly by sending out his disciples to work among them, but most importantly, as he prepared himself to continue to live his life in their place, sacrifice that life on the cross, and then to rise up to life again. All of that pouring out his compassion on his people, that feeling that he had, showed itself in his actions. When we have the love in a marriage, certainly we talk about a sacrificial love, and that's a good thing to keep in mind. But ultimately, we recognize that even a love that is so intense as a marriage love pales in comparison to the compassion that our Savior has for each and every person on this planet who has ever lived and who ever will live. And so that means that includes you. Your Jesus has such compassion for you, such gut-busting love for you, that life he lived in your place. That death he died, he sacrificed for you. That resurrection that he made was to prove to you that he has life, that he has power even over your death, and that he's going to rise you to life again as well. Why? Because he loves you. Not because of anything that you have done or that you have deserved. None of it rests on you. It all rests on him and his great compassion for you. May God bless you as you gather around his word and worship this weekend. If you are a married person, take stock and remind yourself that your love that you have for your spouse is a shadow of the love that your Jesus has for you, and draw strength from that love that he has for you to show to your spouse. If you are no longer married, or if you're not yet married, or you're not going to be married, take heart and know that your Jesus has a greater love for you than anything else. God's peace be with you.